What's going on, guys? The question today is, should you be working out with friends? Now, everybody likes to have a good time, right, and socialize. Going to the gym, of course, that's a great place to do it. But for most people, once you get off that beginner stage, you're probably not going to want to work out with friends as much. And here's really the number one reason why: you are probably going to either progress faster than your friends, or you're just going to want to be more consistent than your friends are willing to be with bodybuilding or weightlifting, powerlifting, or whatever. So in the beginning stages, sure, absolutely go out to work with your friends. That's exactly what I did when I was a kid. We would always go work out with friends at like the rec centers and stuff like that. It was fun. But as you progress and as you start to take this more seriously, which you're probably watching this channel, you probably want to take it more seriously. I would say probably stay away from working out with people that do not have the same mindset as you. So for me personally, I only work out with one other person because I'm just very selective with the people I work out with. And if they don't want to match my intensity, if they don't want to strive to get better and push themselves while working out, I'm not even going to waste my time, because it's going to more or less take up more of my time to push with them or hold myself back trying to match their pace and be enjoyable for both of us. So it's more irritating than anything. So personally, I don't work out with anybody during the week. The person I do work out with exclusively, he's almost an hour away from me. So when I do work out with him, it's more on the weekends. So we have good workouts then. There's a little social aspect to it, but really the work that's being put in the gym is during the week, and that's just by myself. So it's I would say most bodybuilders tend to lean to that approach, that they're mostly secluded in the fact of how they train. They don't really take on a lot of people, that unless they have the same goals as them, right? If you're lifting like powerlifting and everything like that, or even bodybuilding, right, and you're in a gym that's like completely focused on that, there's probably pros there. It's probably a good thing to work out with them, to learn from them, for them to push you. That's a great thing. Unfortunately, I don't really have that opportunity. Most of the gyms around me are not tailored towards professional bodybuilding or just taking the sport more seriously. It's mostly, lifestyle gyms or chain gyms that have that bodybuilding or even powerlifting option available. But, the pros, they're not really working out there. So that's the exception to that rule. But at the same time, when you see a pro, usually they're not working out with other people, right? They're usually secluded to themselves. They're working with that mind-muscle connection that we always talk about. And that's really the most important thing, is being in tune with your body, because you can be pushed by whoever, the strongest person in the world that's in the room. But if you are just ego lifting or you're trying to keep up, you're not really going to get anywhere, and you're more likely going to get injured. So I just keep that in mind as you work out with friends at the beginning. It's a great thing just to get you into the gym, to see if you like it, and it's something you want to pursue more seriously. But as time goes on, more or less, your friends that you started working out with probably are not going to be working out with you. That's just kind of like the long and skinny of it. Most people don't want to have the discipline to go every day or multiple times a week. They don't want to have the discipline to learn. And they probably, if they don't see results quickly, they're just going to give up, right? So especially when you're natural bodybuilding, and I would stay away from people as a beginner that are pursuing, gear options, and you're seeing them explode. They probably have acne, more or less. But that's a whole different topic in general. So, like you said, in the beginning, work out with your buddies. As time goes on, dial it back and try to work on more of yourself. And more, if you're a person that is driven internally and you don't need everybody else to pile on top of you to push you, bodybuilding, powerlifting, it's a magnificent sport for that, because really it's just you, right? Unless you get to the top stages, you have a coach and stuff like that, but in general, it's still just going to be you. You are going to be the one putting in the work. There's no BSing bodybuilding or powerlifting and the numbers, or even running, because at the end of the day, when you step into the gym and you come out, your physique's going to show if you put in that work. If it's powerlifting, the weight's going to go up. It's going to show if you're putting in that work. And running, there's no BSing running, and that's something that I've always taken account growing up. And a mentor of mine, he pretty much always said that, right? And there's really no way you can BS running, because when you get out there and I'm like a marathon, like what I'm training for right now again, you know, the people that don't get the 26.2, they're not going to get the medal, right? Or there's just racing for a time. You're going to be the best in the marathon. That time's not going to lie. So there's really no BSing some of this stuff. But yeah, so coming back to the topic, yeah, work out with friends, and then don't. Exclusively. Don't exclusively work out with friends after that. Let me rephrase that. So anyways, that's the video today that's a video for today, guys. I have a 9-mile run today, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit arms at around 8 or 9 o'clock. Get the posing done. You probably see at the window it's a little bit earlier. I'm going to start trying to get videos done a little bit earlier, and I'm trying to figure out a more high production, or just a different type of video than me just sitting here talking. Maybe more engaging of my life and what I'm doing, especially into the bodybuilding aspect of it, but also the running. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully I'll have something in place and I can start making those videos at least once a week on top of the videos I'm making now. Of course, the posing challenge is still going. That's going to be going on for every day except for my rest days, and I am 2.5 weeks out from this marathon. So that weekend's going to be a little bit tricky, but I'll make sure to notify you guys in the community section beforehand. So that's going to wrap it up for me today, guys. So take care and have a wonderful week.